This video is a Key Stage 4 guide to the chemicals that we find in food that require digestion. So our title today is the chemicals in food. What we need to be able to do is name the 3 nutrients which need to be broken down in the digestive system and describe the structure of carbohydrates, proteins and lipids. We should write our notes in this format with the title across the top, our learning objectives down the left-hand margin, and we should write in our notes the answers to those learning objectives. Finally, you'll summarize what you've learned in your own words at the bottom. So firstly, we have complex carbohydrates. That is mainly starch. Starch is found in potatoes, in rice, in pasta, and in bread. Next, we have proteins. Proteins are found in all of our foods, but they are particularly high in concentration in meats and beans. Finally, we have lipids. Lipids are often commonly referred to as fats. These are found in nuts and in meat. So firstly, we have carbohydrates. Glucose is drawn as a hexagon. This represents the fact that it has 6 carbon atoms. Fructose is a similar chemical. Sucrose, which is common table salt, is a glucose molecule and a fructose molecule chemically joined. Finally, we have starch. Starch is a very long chain of glucose molecules joined together by a chemical bond. Starch is insoluble. That means it does not dissolve in water, whereas glucose does dissolve in water. So in order to get the glucose, that is the sugar that we need in our bodies, we must turn the starch into glucose by breaking those bonds. So we must digest the starch. Next, we have proteins. Proteins are made of different amino acids. There are around 20 essential amino acids that we need in our diet. Proteins can be made of any combination. Different proteins will have different combinations of amino acids. Finally, lipids. Lipids are made of a glycerol head with 3 fatty acid tails. The glycerol is the same in every different fat that we consume. However, the fatty acid chains can be different depending on the type of fat. So, for instance, whether it is sunflower oil or whether it is lard.